this video, I'll introduce the integrated engineering software CHRONOS. CHRONOS is a three-dimensional electromagnetic time domain field solver. By using CHRONOS, you can solve antenna and microwave problems, and you can calculate the near field and far fields, Z, Y, and S parameters, voltages and currents in time domain and frequency domain. Electric and magnetic fields at certain points along lines and on surfaces in time domain and frequency domain. Radiation patterns and far field parameters. Since it is a time domain solver, you can use a signal source which can be a short pulse in the time domain. This short pulse has a spectrum in a wide band in the frequency domain, and therefore you can simulate the problem only one time to get the solution in a wide band in the frequency domain. Also, from this single simulation you can get both of the time domain and the frequency domain results. I'll give you overview about CHRONOS through two examples. The first example is ultra-wideband printed antenna. This antenna consists of substrate of a dielectric material, and on the top of the substrate there is a patch, a microstrip line, and a patch with two steps. This is one step, this is another step, and there is a slot in this patch. And if we look at the bottom of this antenna, this is a partial ground plane, and if we return back to the top, the microstrip line, the patch, and the partial ground plane, all of them are from copper, and they have a small thickness, 0.01 millimeter. We can increase the size now to look at this. Then we can see here this small thickness, which is 0.01 millimeter. We can increase more to make it more clear. So this is the thickness, which is the same for both of the microstrip line, the patch, and the partial ground plane. So each part in the geometry is a volume, and the geometry is created through the geometry toolkit of CHRONOS. The geometry toolkit of CHRONOS is the same for all the programs of integrated, or you can import the geometry from another program like here. So you can import the geometry from any one of these software.